Hi, I'm Sylvia. I'm an ascension coach. That means I guide twin flames from separation or whatever, wherever they are in to their journey to and into harmonious twin flame union. That means a state of oneness within and without with your twin flame when you have healed separation with your twin flame because of inner work, self love. Yeah. So you can name it in different ways, but at core it's the same thing. It's dissolving any blocks you're having to self-love up to a certain point when you're ready to be in harmonious union. The journey doesn't stop there, but it's a foundation of peace that you're having with God, with yourself, and your twin flame. So today's topic is I am simply not lucky in love. What does that mean when somebody says it? Well, usually people mean that it's hard for them to start a relationship or maintain a relationship or maintain happiness in their relationship or attract a person who respects them, loves them, and so forth and so forth. And there are many scenarios, right, to what unluckiness, being unlucky in love means to a person. But I will say this much that usually things like that are being thought or said when a person is upset or when a person has given up on true love or when a person believes in the illusion that they will never be happy in love or never will be long term happy in love. So yeah, and that can add up every year a little bit. And then a person can just conclude, okay, I'm not lucky in love, and see, there is evidence, only shit happens, and I hope, but then I get always the same thing or the same pattern or just more rejection, more sadness in love. How can you tell me that I'm lucky when it's obvious that I'm unlucky? Yeah, so there are many people who are saying this, not with these exact words or thinking this. And even if they're not saying it out loud, their actions and decisions speak out loud. Like people who believe they are unlucky in love sometimes completely withdraw from let's call it the dating scene, or they simply create for themselves activities that um, they think that they would be protected by doing those activities that are not so much needed maybe in their life, but something just to fill up their time completely so they are not tempted to open up their hearts and try new, right? Because they're unlucky, they are having just yeah, BS situations in love and blah 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 blah. And also because they might want not to um, open up their hearts and to feel those old hurts they experienced in the past, right? Because they don't go away unless you heal them. And if you have really just put them under the earth, 6 feet under the earth, whenever you open up your heart again, you will be able to feel those things again, those nasty things, if they are left unhealed and just yeah, put away temporarily. But you can't really avoid those feelings. They will come up at a certain point, and usually that certain point is when a person decides they want to um, experience love with their twin flame, and everybody's looking for their twin flame. Yeah, some people settle for a soulmate or whatever term you want to use, somebody who's not their twin flame, but in their core, they always desire their true twin flame. And even in these situations of people who don't choose to be with their true twin flames, they tend to gravitate towards people who are somewhat similar to the energy of their twin flame, sometimes similar looks, similar personality, and so forth and so forth. But as Jeff and Shalia say, you cannot really be happy romantically with somebody unless it's your twin flame and unless you are in harmonious twin flame union with them. So from what I said, it might sound really complicated, like, but you can simplify this by realizing that the source of your happiness, the source of your harmonious twin flame union, the source of healing your upsets and wounds is God. And it's easy. It's really a universal solution for all of your problems. And all you need to do is just decide that you want to experience true love, that you're choosing God, that you're choosing your harmonious twin flame union. That's really all you need to do at first, to decide. And then you will be given tools to heal your wounds. And these tools are given by God. And if you're watching this video, it means that you have attracted into your reality a very specific tool that is perfectly designed for twin flames by God, and it's called the mirror exercise. Ooh. I'm sure you've heard before about the mirroring effect. That is your twin flame, and generally the world is mirroring back to you whatever you have on the inside going on. So going back to being unlucky in love, so if you think that you are unlucky in love, then you have a belief somewhere that it's hard for you to be loved. It's hard for you to receive love, or you don't deserve love. And these are simply limiting beliefs associated to inner wounds that you can heal with the mirror exercise I mentioned. Time will not solve this. Time will not heal these wounds. Only learning your spiritual lessons. And you can speed up this learning process by employing this spiritual tool I mentioned, the mirror exercise, by which you feel all of your feelings that would have been normally shut out from your awareness. Feel the entirety of those feelings and love yourself there. Give yourself peace, give yourself love, give yourself even luck in love if you desire, if you feel that this is what's missing. But know that whatever you think it's missing cannot be gotten from the outside, only from the inside. Yeah, Batman is inside. So yeah, okay. And be patient with yourself, because if you're just beginning this journey, or not necessarily, but if you're still learning how to use this healing tool, it might take a while for things to manifest in the physical for you. And the more you master this art of self-love, the quicker your manifestations will get. But it's a process, like with somebody who's learning math in the first grade. They're just learning the numbers, right? They're just learning very basic equations and very simple stuff. And yeah, as people get to, I don't know, high school, they learn more advanced advanced stuff like calculus or like more advanced geometry. Okay, so, and not everyone, but I mean for the people who do like math, and I was one of the people who did like math in school. And yeah, what I learned in the first grade was very different from what I've learned in high school. It was like 100 times more advanced. And if I would have gotten the same problems, math problems to solve in the first grade, I would have not been able to solve them. And it's the same with learning spiritual work. You have to go from the start, from the ABC, and really invest in working with a spiritual guide, with an ascension coach who's certified and who's had great results before with clients like me. Yeah, so if you desire to be lucky in love, and the recipe for that is choosing your twin flame, choosing to be with your twin flame, choosing to prioritize this relationship over any other relationship with other people. So first is God, first is yourself, and then your twin flame, and that's your holy trinity. And if you want to move on faster on this journey, you really need to claim this priority. And this is really important because the way you direct your energy into the world will make a difference, will change the pace of you getting where you want to be. And there is no better place than being in love with God, being lucky in love. And that's the result of you healing your upsets. And that's the result of putting God, yourself, and your twin flame first, and then the rest. And for some, it might sound selfish, but it's not selfish, it's divine. And by becoming a divine role model yourself, you will inspire other people to do the same. Because everybody is empowered, everybody is a child of God. Everybody has a twin flame, everybody has a divine life purpose. So you will not abandon other people if you put these three things first. On the contrary, you will encourage their own divinity. And that's beautiful. Good. So, do you claim your luck in love? Yeah, I do too. Then see you soon. If you desire to work with me as your ascension coach, if you want me to help you heal separation from your twin flame, then please email me. You have all my information in the description box. Of course, you can also write me a message on Facebook, whatever is more fitting to you. And see you soon.